I found out what my daughter was doing, and it broke my heart. My 9-year-old Lily kept asking for double lunches and extra snacks. I thought maybe she was hitting a growth spurt, but then I noticed she'd come home from school absolutely starving, like she hadn't eaten all day. When I asked her about it, she'd just shrug and say, "I'm a growing kid, Mom." Something felt off, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Then came her birthday party. Kids from her class started arriving with their parents, and I was helping set up the cake when this small boy showed up alone at our door. He was painfully thin with clothes that were clean, but obviously worn and too small. "Hi, I'm Mike," he said quietly. "Is this where Lily's party is?" When I asked where his parents were, he just looked at his shoes and mumbled, "My mom couldn't bring me, so I walked." Before I could respond, Lily came running and gave him the biggest hug. "Mom, this is my best friend I told you about." I invited him in and offered him some juice and snacks. The way his eyes lit up when I handed him a simple cup of chocolate milk was heartbreaking. He drank it so fast and looked at me like I'd given him gold. During the party, I watched him. While the other kids were being picky with food, he ate everything offered to him with such genuine appreciation. That's when it clicked. Lily wasn't eating those extra lunches. She was giving them to Mike. Later, when the party was ending, Mike mentioned he needed to start walking home. I insisted on driving him, and Lily asked if she could gather some leftovers for him. I found her in the kitchen filling a bag with cake, chips, and some juice boxes. Then she ran to her room and came back with a small stack of clothes. "These are from last year. They don't fit me anymore," she whispered to him. The address Mike gave me was nearly 3 miles away. This tiny kid had walked all that distance alone just to come to Lily's birthday. His home was a small apartment in the roughest part of town, and his mom looked exhausted when she answered the door, clearly just home from work. The next morning, I sat Lily down and asked her directly about the lunches. She burst into tears and admitted Mike never had lunch, so she'd been sharing hers with him for months. Now I pack 2 complete lunches every day, and Mike comes over for dinner twice a week. It's not much, but seeing those two share food and friendship makes me realize my daughter has a bigger heart than I ever knew.